Good morning, dear all students. This is our first chapter of chemistry in our 10th standard. Okay. So the chapter name is chemical reactions and equations. So in this chapter we shall learn about the chemical reactions, different chemical reactions, equations and their balancing, types of chemical reactions, corrosion and rancidity. This is all topic we shall learn in this chapter. Okay, so before going to start this chapter, we know that we have already learned in previous classes the changes. Okay, so the changes are two types. Two types of changes we already learned in the previous classes. First is a physical change and chemical change. Okay, two types of changes we have already learned in previous classes, physical change and chemical changes. Okay, so in physical change, if the one substance, if we have a substance and if one substance is got in under the chemical reactions, okay, then if there is the appearance of that substance is only change, that is a, but their properties will not change, only the appearance will change, it is a physical change. And in a chemical change, what happened, with their appearance also their properties got changed. Okay, if we have a substance with their appearance, after taking the reaction taking place, appear with the with the appearance also and their properties also changes, this is nothing but the chemical change. Okay, so changes are two types, physical change and chemical change. So now see, we just read first. Consider the following situations of daily life. What happens, okay, if see, milk is left at room temperature during summers. So tell me, if we kept the milk at room temperature in summer, what happened, there will be any changes will happening. Okay, as you know. And what kind of these changes, these changes are nothing but the chemical changes, because their chemical properties of milk also changes. Milk got converted into curd, as you know. If we kept the milk as it is at a room temperature in summer, so what happened, milk got converted into curd. Okay, and their properties also change and their appearance also change. Yes, so this is a chemical change. Like this, all these examples are given here, like iron pan left exposed to humid atmosphere. Okay, if we kept iron pan exposed to atmosphere, which atmosphere, humid atmosphere. Okay, so what happened with that iron pan, the iron pan, there is a corrode. Okay, there will be corrosion of iron. Okay, what happened, corrosion of iron. Then now these are the examples. Okay, so now we will move to chemical reaction. What is mean by the chemical reaction? See, this is, see, what is a chemical reaction? A chemical reaction is a process where the reactant gets converted into product. Okay, you know that in a chemical reaction, if we have a substance A plus B, when we react two substances A plus B, we got the product C plus D. Okay, we got the product C plus D. This is a reactant and this is a product. So when the reactant is got converted into the product, reactant is converted into the products is with the influence of any catalyst. That means influence of means effect of any catalyst. See, this is a arrow and this is reaction is takes place. Okay, and here if we write heat, this A plus B is converted into C plus D with the help of heat. That means here heat is the catalyst. If instead of writing heat we write sunlight, that means here A plus B get converted into C plus D with the help of sunlight. That means this sunlight is a catalyst. Okay, the reaction which is happening which is with the help of some heat, as we call heat or sunlight or any chemical substance, that are which are called the catalyst. Okay, this is the catalyst. Now here, what is the chemical reaction? The chemical reaction is the process where reactant get converted into the product. This reactant get converted into the product with the influence of the catalyst with the help of heat. That means it is a catalyst. It is a chemical reaction. It is very simple definition. See, the reaction get converted into the product. Reaction get converted into the product with the help of catalyst. Okay, with the help of catalyst, it is a chemical reactions. And the word equation shows the change of reactant to product through an arrow placed between them. See, this arrow is the equation implies, that implies is the equation. Okay, this arrow implies is the equation. The reactant are written on the left hand side. See, this reactant are written on the left hand side. If A plus B are the reactant which are written on the left hand side, and this is equation, sign for equation, and here are the product C plus D which are written on the right hand side. Okay, see, the reactants are written on the left hand side with the plus sign. See, this is a plus sign with the plus signs between them. Okay, and also the product are written on left hand side, right hand side, and here also plus sign between them, the products. Now see, how do we identify a chemical reaction? Okay, chemical reaction को हम कैसे identify करेंगे? See, the chemical reaction is identified by any of these four factors. See, following are the factors from which we identify the following which is happening, it is a chemical reaction. Okay, see, change in state. As we know, there are three types of state: solid, liquid and gaseous. Three types of states are there. So change in their states, if we have any substance which is already in solid state and if we apply their heat, okay, heat is a catalyst. अगर हमने उसको heat apply की and this solid substance get converted into the liquid, this is a chemical reaction which is happening with the help of heat as a catalyst, and which is solid substance which is converted into the liquid. Okay, this is a change in state. Change in color. Now evolution of gas. When the chemical reaction which is happening, reactant get converted into product with the help of product, with the product there will be also some evolution of gases also there. Okay, product side there will be also some evolution of gases. Okay, in some reactions, not all, in some reactions. Change in temperature, there if the reactant get converted into product, there will be also the change in temperature also takes place. Okay, now according to the law of conservation of mass, matter can neither be created nor be destroyed, as you already learnt in previous classes, the law of chemical conservation. Okay, law of constant proportions, and which is given by the Antony Lavoisier. See, this is Antony Lavoisier, which is the law given by this Antony Lavoisier, law of conservation of mass, which is a mass can be neither be created nor be destroyed. Now let's move to next. See, on this page there will be one activity, first activity, which is given 1.1. Okay, here this is a magnesium act. What is the activity? It is the burning of a magnesium ribbon in air and collection of the magnesium oxide in the watch glass. Okay, see, we first read this activity. What we have to do here? Clean a magnesium ribbon. We have to first take a magnesium ribbon. Okay, then clean this magnesium ribbon by rubbing it with sandpaper. Okay, we have to rub this magnesium ribbon with the help of sandpaper, then hold it with the pair of tongues, okay, on the spirit lamp and collect the ash. So from C, I will show you one video for this activity.
Is a chemical change. Take a piece of magnesium ribbon. Hold one end of it with a pair of tongs and heat the other end over the Bunsen burner or spirit lamp as shown here. It starts burning with a dazzling light and produces dense white fumes. The white fumes on cooling form a white powder called magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is a new substance and its properties are different from magnesium. Can we obtain magnesium from magnesium oxide by any physical method? Certainly not. Therefore, it is a permanent and irreversible change.
So, what we observed, see, this is a magnesium ribbon. When it is burned with the help of spirit lamp, this magnesium is actually react with oxygen from air. Okay, we know that in air there are certain gases, carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, all. Okay, so this magnesium ribbon, it is when which is burning with the help of spirit lamp, what happen, it is react with the oxygen which is present in air, and then we got the product. It is a magnesium oxide, which is a white color powder. Okay, which is a white color powder. Magnesium is react with the oxygen from air, and then we got the product. It is a magnesium. It is a reactant and it is a product. Okay, which is written in a left hand side, and this is written in a right hand side, and this is a sign, that means arrow sign, which is a equation sign. Okay, now this magnesium oxide, it is a product we got, and which is a white in color. See, you must have observed that magnesium ribbon with dazzling white flame. Okay, and changes into the white powder, which is nothing but the magnesium oxide. Okay, and how do we observe if any reaction is happened, which is chemical or physical? There are the certain points, as we already discussed: change in state, change in color, change evolution of gas, and change in temperature. Okay, our next topic is a chemical equation. We will discussing this topic tomorrow class. Okay, so here we stop.